Hey, so today, let's analyze humor, because I think it is super interesting and I'm always really curious what makes something funny. I mean, can you imagine if we could just figure out the scientific formula for making something funny? We would be so happy all the time. We'd be laughing all the time. So I did read a book once about how to write comedy, and it said that people laugh for two reasons. One, when they're surprised, or two, when they feel superior. And that second one really surprised me because it's not something I ever thought about, but I realized it's true. It's the root of all sexist and racist jokes and the reason why roasts are so damn funny. But in this video, we're gonna talk about the first one, laughing when something surprises you. And specifically, I want to talk about the unexpected change in context. So to analyze humor, we're gonna use the one thing that I know really well, which are memes. And hopefully after this video, you'll be able to recognize the basic skeletal structure of these jokes and the way that it's set up. And you'll probably end up noticing the pattern because it's really, I would say it's the very most common humor tactic, you know, the surprise. So I was browsing Imager like I do every single day, looking at the meme dumps, and I realized there's a pattern going on with the humor. And to explain what I've noticed, let's start with Exhibit A. So, classic meme humor. So the unexpected change here is the complete deviation in tone from what it was initially saying. You know, the joke starts off all creepy as shit, you know. If I saw that in my house, I would shit my pants. But the response changes the tone 180 degrees and responds with something with total apathy. Like, they don't give a shit. They're not scared at all. And it completely belittles the scary as shit dude. So in essence, it went from fear to apathy. That unexpected change in tone and that surprise that you feel is what makes the joke funny. So here's another example of the same type of thing. Exhibit B. See, the first part of the joke leads you into something kind of like romantic and sweet. It's got these emojis with the heart eyes on it, but it takes an unexpected sharp turn to the complete opposite of romanticness, which is reality and realism. I don't know what to call it, but something like that. So, Exhibit C. Right? It goes from like a kind, sweet old man to a sick, twisted murder. It's good. It's a good meme. I like it. And for my last example, this is my favorite one and I'll explain why. Exhibit D. Right? He goes from a normal dude to a complete weirdo, just like that, right? Now, this one is extra special and I think it's better than the rest because they have the same short, clever twist. It changes the tone, right? Normal to weird. But just in that really short little tweet, they fit a surprising amount of character development into it. You picture this normal dude in your mind, but after the joke is complete, the instructor is now a completely different person in your head. He's someone who's like licking one of their students' lips, and it's just weird. And you can kind of picture what other kind of weird shit he would do. And it's just amazing. It's so good. It's great. So all these memes that I've shown you, they all do the same thing, right? They deviate to the polar opposite of whatever the initial tone was. And like I said, this is the most common skeletal structure of a joke, and you'll notice it everywhere in so many memes, right? And I can't overemphasize just how important and amazing humor can be. It's the most powerful tool to get through life, I think. You know, you can use it to get people to like you. From a marketing perspective, if you're a business, it's how you get the audience to trust and like your brand. Of course, we've all experienced humor relieving stress. And in a relationship, it can be, you know, when used properly, a very effective tool to communicate your frustrations. And Alain de Botton, I know I've mentioned him before, but I like some of his stuff. Alain de Botton has a great video on humor in relationships. I'll link it in the description box below. So my homework is to keep browsing memes and eventually I'll notice more patterns and I'm gonna make more of these videos. But please, if you have some insight or you have your own analysis on humor and what makes something funny, please tell me because this is such a fascinating thing for me and I would love to understand it. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Do you like being a cutie?
Tootie, kapootie. All right, fine.